Hello, welcome all to join this special 3-day birthday celebration. I'm so glad to hear you, see you. If you want to turn on your camera so that I can see you. Today, we are celebrating 3 years of transforming over 1,600 lives worldwide. For some people, that might be a small number. For me, it's a very big number because I have guided and trained all of those. Sorry, I'm admitting people to join at the same time. So welcome to join. So yes, I really wanted to have this live meetup, a special to celebrate those 3 years of transforming over 1,600 lives worldwide. Put me in the chat if you're excited, you want to celebrate with me. Is that a big number or not? Like, I feel like I've been so, let me share my gratitude first before going to the 3 tips how I want to advise you to turn failures into fortune, which is the topic for today. And I do want to share what I have learned from my personal journey, but also guiding my clients. So these 1,600 have been, like I said, experts worldwide who've been looking to make changes in their life, in their career, how to put those things together so that they can pursue their professional ambitions and interests and what is their meaning, what is their purpose, but also what would support the lifestyle they want to have. And I've met incredible people. I've heard incredible stories, dreams, and especially witness those coming live. So how we can turn those dreams into reality. That's where I come in. That's when experts come to me to become hired, to become sought after experts in their field so that they can do and help the people they want to work with, doing what they love from when, where they want to, and how they want to. So, like I said, I'm feeling so grateful to have you all join me, not only today or watching the replay, but being here with me throughout these 3 years. So here's a little celebration from me. How can I support you to also take the next steps? So I hope that when you're listening to this, think about where you are. What do you want to achieve this year? What are the experiences or results that you want to have? Whether it is in your personal life, in your career, in your business. And when I guide my clients, often it is a mixture of all of these. So how can the impact and income come together? So I'm so advocating you to create the impactful life, what it means for you. But yes, like I said, shared that today I do want to share 3 key things that I have noticed that where I failed and how did I turn those failures into fortune, let's say. Because it's been a learning journey. It hasn't been easy. I don't want to give false impressions that entrepreneurship is easy or this nomadic lifestyle, changing everything has been easy. It has taught me a lot. And do that. Like, how can I share from my failures something that then you can maybe achieve things a little bit faster? Yes, thanks. I'm muting you, but you're welcome to join on camera. Whether you're in your bathrobe, I know that it's a morning for some of you, and for some of you it's a late evening. It is 3 p.m. here in London, where I'm calling from today. So would love to see your faces as well. Okay, and hear you in the chat. Let us know, where are you joining from? What is your city? Like I said, I'm from London. I see your name, so I know this is a very international crowd. And like I said, that's been one of the most rewarding things for me throughout this journey, to connect with global experts worldwide who have their passion, who know or have discovered their calling with me. And those are incredible journeys. Okay. But let me go to the failures, if that's what who wants to hear my 3 failures and how I turned them into fortune. Is this something that would interest you or help you? I only want to share if you feel like this would be useful for you. So put me in the chat or raise your hand, so I know that you're with me, though you are not on camera or there on Facebook. Why I brought this topic is that I think facing the failures, we can really reframe failure. What does that mean? Well, it's a learning experience. At least it has been for me. And I have learned so much from these failures that I want to share with you. That hopefully, like I said, this will help you to get where you want to be faster. At least that you don't need to make the same mistakes that I have. So when I'm sharing these failures, first of all, I would like you to be non-judgmental towards me, because I want to pour from my heart, from my experience, share this with you. And secondly, think about, how does this apply to my situation? I'm not here just to talk about myself. I want you to take away from my sharing. So what can you learn from my failures? What did I do to turn that failure into success? So, a long intro, but I've been letting you in. So welcome to this 3-year celebration, transforming lives. And how can I help you to take that next step today to transform yours? A little bit more, if not completely today. What can you take away from this? So these are and these really apply to any life situation. So my 3 life-changing failures that turned into fortune, how I've been now enjoying, growing, succeeding when I took the ownership, I should say, and dealt with the failures. First of all, I don't know, hopefully you're gonna love this, but I was wasting time. If you know my story at least a little bit, if not, I see some here that might not have heard, so let me just do it briefly. So I'm from Helsinki, Finland originally, where I also met my now husband, who was living in the US at a time, and he wanted to come to Europe and relocated to their London office. That process took some while. But then I took my sweet time to plan, how can I move to London? So by the time he kind of transitioned in half a year, to not to make me look any better, but just to say that then I took the next year trying to plan my situation. So what happened is that I had bought an apartment in Helsinki just before we met, a few weeks before we met. So I had a nice 25-year mortgage. I had a permanent job, a successful career in marketing where I had advanced, receiving new projects opportunities. So I was really, like, I would say, in a good place. I was really settling in Helsinki. But then I met him, he moved to London, I wanted to move to London. So I was taking that year, not only to plan how can I move? So what do I do with my permanent job? This was before COVID. I don't think there's any permanent things anymore in life. But I was in fear. I was planning, overthinking, wanting to control everything. And I couldn't control everything because I was moving into a country which was going through Brexit. So I was postponing my plans because their Brexit plans were postponed another half a year. And I was like, I'm not letting that dictate anymore of my happiness. So not only did I have my internal fears, but also these external factors, and I try to control. That's just in my personality. I wanted things to go perfectly. How can I create a perfect plan that secures me financially, not knowing what will happen in our relationship? We were just about to move in together, having been in a long distance relationship. What does that mean for my career? And I want you to imagine me having been about 10 years building my career in marketing and in Helsinki and realizing it's time for something new. And I really struggled to find what that new could be like. And I was in my head. I was overthinking in my head, trying to figure it out on my own. I was wasting time planning. Sometimes it's as good to take action and just go for it. But I was telling myself, because I was a little bit older, I was like, I'm not in my 20s anymore. Like, I have a mortgage, I have responsibilities, I have this career. I was kind of making excuses for myself to stay in the situation, to stay in the comfort. And now I don't mean like it was a comfortable situation, because we love each other and we are not living under the same roof. So obviously it wasn't ideal. But instead of making all the changes of renting my apartment, emptying it, moving to London, not knowing if I can stay in the country, what does that mean for my career? So all this planning was consuming me, that I ended up having a panic attack, or nearly a panic attack. I think it felt like a panic attack on the phone with my then boyfriend, now husband. I'm sharing you this because I wanted to hear, like, where are you wasting time planning, overthinking, wanting to control things, when instead you could start making little moves, little by little. Of course, I know sometimes it can go like that. Like I shared, I changed my life and career and surroundings all at once. Moving to a new country, studying to become a coach, and then starting my business. That was the plan. So I changed everything. And now I'm helping people to make changes and transformations step by step. You don't need to do everything all at once. What are maybe the things that you can start taking those steps instead of staying in the planning situation and wasting time? To a point that the love of my life was about to leave me. He was like, you're not in London. It's been a year. I'm not waiting you any longer. So he didn't see the commitment. He didn't see all that planning that was consuming my mind. And he was like ready to step out from the relationship. Well, what had happened that I had agreed to have a study leave and move there the next month. So there was a little bit convincing, or me asking like, hey, so shall I come next month? Shall I come move in with you, or what shall we do? And then things turned out as the way they did, and now we are happily married and living together and have created amazing experiences since. But I wanted to share you this, and I don't want you to be waiting until something happens that is really like a turning point. That was for me, like, was really stepping in, showing my commitment. But I don't want you to think about that you need to be in a crisis situation before you take a move. What can you start today or this week if it's bigger? Schedule it in. It's Thursday, so I'll give you a week. Okay, secondly, before I go to the second, I have my notes. I can't even see. Very big numbers. Hi from Kazakhstan. Early rainy California. Yes, sorry, I didn't see your comments in there. Okay, good. Who can relate to any part of my story? Who feels like you're in a waiting situation and you are now ready to take action? Give some hearts or hands or love in the chat. Key insights. Where are we waiting? Our plan, overthinking. Overthinking has been a big for me, and that I realized I'm getting to a point soon with that. Yes, schedule it in. One of those areas you can start taking action and scheduling it in. That's, yes, so good. So secondly, I was trying alone. And I emphasize the word trying because I knew some, and I had been in business working for someone. So it's different when I started my business and figuring things out on my own. But I was trying alone, which again was a little bit wasting time because I was like, I got this. I studied business management. I've been doing marketing. Like, yeah, I kind of like know how to do these things. I hired myself a bookkeeper to do that. But I kind of, to be honest, the first 1.5 years when I was trying alone wasn't the best. I was like trying many things, not really being strategic. I was like kind of a little bit all over the place. And I even knew what kind of mistakes I was making, because in marketing, when you're not clear on your audience and messaging, you're kind of marketing nothing to no one. So I knew what I was doing wrong. I was using my time in a thing that I shouldn't have, like designing my logo by myself, designing my website on my own. I'm not an expert on that. I can do it. But where was I using my time and energy in the most effective way? No, I was not. Because I was thinking like, yeah, I can. Not facing the facts that I could actually invest in help and get someone to support me with the strategies. So again, my second failure was really trying alone for too long time. I was actually looking for business coaching and mentoring, but I wasn't really convinced. I didn't really find the right maybe personal program or things like that. Maybe I was just having excuses for myself. But yeah, this kind of comes together with the overthinking and control. I have hard time maybe delegating because I think like, oh, I can do it faster on my own. But what I want you to hear from this is that think about where you can really use your time and your energy in the most efficient way. yes, you might be able to do a lot, but is that what you should be doing? Who can who can relate to that? So yes, that was definitely something that I was, I guess I'll use the word struggling with, was to delegate, to get help, ask for help, get help, invest instead of trying alone. Thirdly, I was not taking ownership of my situation. And what do I mean by this is that I wasn't really facing the facts. I was like, because I was keeping myself busy doing everything, I wasn't really that productive. That's what I mean. So I wasn't facing the facts, what's going on in my life, in my business, and the whole situation. I was kind of hoping to see results instead of being strategic to get the results that I wanted. So when I actually acknowledged the situation and I had asked for help, and I got myself a business and leadership coach, mentors, the programs to support me in areas that I kind of knew I had limitations and fears around it, but I didn't want to face them. To a point that I was like, it's time. So last year, January, well, actually, the November before that, I was in a mastermind and I signed up to this leadership training. And I knew that it's time for me to face those fears and work on those fears that I had. And since when I actually took the ownership, responsibility of myself, my business, for my clients, because those impacted also how I can help others. So it wasn't only about me, but I knew that I was blocking my future and others' future in a way, those who would be needing my help, because I wasn't dealing with some fears and limitations I had. So yes, I took that leadership training and it has been transformational in many ways. If someone is interested to hear more, I'm happy to share more about that deep dive experience. I think it was about 4 months. And I went there to save my business, let's say, to get a clear vision. Like I shared earlier, I was too broad. I wanted to help too many. My mission was so broad, and I wanted to have that clarity. What do I want? Who do I want to help, and how? What is really meaningful for me? And on top of that, I gained a lot of more insights on myself. So those fears that I knew that I had, for example, one of them being like looking good for my clients. I had this idea that if I challenge my clients too much, they don't want to work with me. Well, is that serving my clients? No, it's not. I'm here as your friend, but I'm not trying to be a best friend with my clients, because my responsibility is to help you notice what's getting in your way, what it is that you want, what's blocking that, and how I can help you close that gap. So yes, challenging is part of the picture. I do it pretty gently, but you can always ask more challenging. or make requests. I see some of my clients here, so just let me know if I'm being too challenging or too easy. But I just wanted to share this because whatever area in your life you're feeling like you're in that waiting situation, you're procrastinating or postponing something, what are the excuses you're making yourself? Acknowledging the facts, like I said, whether it is in your business and you get to go to the balance sheet and look at that, whether it is in your love life. And like I said, this leadership training was so transformational that I was like, how is my husband more loving than ever? Well, I was more receiving because I worked on myself. So what are the leadership skills for you that you get to dig in and work on a little bit more? What is the impact of that? Not only what are you holding back, but I want you to see to the future that once you do, what can be on the other side. So how did these wasting time, trying alone and getting then the support and taking ownership, working on my fears? So since I have, for example, created not only results for my clients, like last year, 9 out of 10 got employed of the job seeker clients in 1 to 6 months, whether it was me challenging them or enough or them taking ownership of their situation, probably both. But for example, for my business, because I shared I was looking for that vision, I was working on those fears. So I actually 10x'd my income, monthly income in 10 months. I 5 times had the number of paying clients in those 10 months. So what are the results that you want to see? What are the maybe 3 things that you would consider failures in your life? But what is it actually given you when you've overcome those? Or now looking towards the future, that once you do work on those, or let go of something, like I said, I really need to let go of that need to control. It's still part of me because I'm the recovering perfectionist. But at least I'm acknowledging that and working on that consistently. So what's on the other side for you? And I do, like I said, I do have some gifts for you today. So I wanted to create a masterclass for Monday. I know it's coming soon. I'm gonna pop it in the chat so you can save it in your calendar. I'll probably send an email if you're on my email list later as well about this so that you can register and get all the links and stuff. But here's a link for the masterclass, Failures into Fortune, which is on Monday, the 5th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So then you can calculate your time zone from that. And when you click the link, I bet it gives you your time zone when you add it in your calendar. So in this masterclass, I'm guiding you through what it is that is holding you back. Because like I said, these are my 3 failures that when I actually made the shift, let's say, turned into a fortune. Not losing the man I love, but actually ended up marrying him later. Trying alone from getting the support and really getting my business off the ground and using my time in a more effective way. Taking ownership, so working on my fears that has then led to the results that I've not only created for myself, but my clients as well. 10x my income in 10 months, for example. Now from that time, from that October to January's income is almost double. So yes, it's only the beginning once you work, your fears and everything. So who's coming to the Monday workshop? I know it's a short notice, and for Facebook, I'm gonna put that link in there, the chat, once I finish the live. So take that, save it in your calendar. I'll send you an email about this so you can register, and do register because then you get the workbook that I want to send you. So if I don't have your email and you're not registered, you're not getting the resources, the content. So once I do send the email to this Monday workshop, make sure to register so that I know that you're coming and you're making it a priority to find out what is holding you back. How can we create a strategy for your success? What are the results and experiences you want to experience this year and beyond? Like I shared, that leadership training, for example, it wasn't only the 5-month experience, but it's everything that I've created since. So hopefully this knowledge that you will discover about yourself will also give you lifetime tools, let's say, and create a lifetime impact. Oh, just signed up. Thank you. Well, I think this is just to add in your calendar, so that's not a registration as such, but you're on my email list, so you'll get an email. I will make sure that you will get that. Okay. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, and I know that we have actually a coaching meeting on Monday as well, so I made sure that it's a different time, so you will get a double support then. Okay, so that's my gift to you, this free masterclass. So it's not just me sharing, but what are the things that are holding you back? Welcome to come to the masterclass. So it's I have used some tools and resources that you can use, but I hope that's very interactive as well. So come there with whatever you have on your mind and how can I support you. So the purpose of that 1 hour deep dive is really to support you to create a plan that you will succeed. Turn whatever you feel like has been failing or are failures, how can we turn that into fortune in the future? Okay. Then I know there's some of you that I have promised to kind of share more details about a birthday special opportunity, because I want to help those of you who want a little bit more than a 1 hour session. Yes, we can often get a lot of results even in a one-off, and that masterclass hopefully is very useful for you. But those who are looking support this year to really like have me walk you through the steps that you want towards the life and career that you want. Imagine what is the impactful life and career for you. What would that look like? And if you had the support to do that. So I do have a special offer for those who want to work with me. And I'm just going to share a few slides, not like a slide deck, but but so that you have all the information available. And actually today is the launch date, but I already have people who have signed up. So unfortunately, I don't have that many seats available anymore that I do, but thanks for those who've been jumping in this week already, connected with me, taking ownership of your future. So excited to start working with you. So I'm just gonna share my screen here quickly to okay, hopefully you can see. Okay, this is just my background. Like I shared, this was the celebration of 3 years of guiding experts worldwide. And the results I kind of mentioned already, but I want you to notice that what are the results that you want for your life or your business, for your career, for your relationships. Like I said, we have about 6 to 8 life areas. And when we are putting time and effort into all of those life areas, harmonizing our time and energy between them, we feel satisfied and fulfilled. Therefore, it's not only, life is about one thing, but it's a combination. And I want to bring this holistic approach to it. So when I talk about life and career, it kind of encompasses a lot of things, from your relationship to yourself and your personal development, your career of business, your wealth, your health, your surroundings. I know many of you are looking to live abroad or travel abroad. So what I've been doing also, this results and traveling for 3 years, living in four continents now. Yes, this came after we lived a while in London, and now we're back here. But yeah, like I shared, what it is that you want to achieve. I want you to visualize that, to embody that vision. I have a vision board, for example, that works for many. What are the areas that you want to put in there? What does that look like? So I would love to hear in the chat who's ready to create that. No more waiting, not more postponing or procrastinating, but taking action. So yeah, I'm doing something crazy since the 3-year birthday. And this is for those of you who know kind of my coaching program, and some of you are in my group or in my one-on-one taking up on this opportunity already. So this is just a recap of for those of you who are new to my coaching. Really, this Master Your Life and Business is all you need kind of support to get you where you want to be. Of course, I can't guarantee you results because it's up to you. But how can I guide you? Not only in your personal meetings, but then we have, as a bonus to this one-on-one program, you can access the small group meetings, which is really more learning and accountability and embodying your vision and taking those actions. In your personal meetings and chat support, of course, we can go deeper into your situation. In the group meetings, I coach and guide each one of you, and you get to learn from others who are in a similar situation. And this is really giving new ideas and perspectives when you get to meet those others and hear about their journeys. On top of that, I do have, which you can do, and these, like, let's say, self-coaching exercises that really allows you to elaborate, get your insights on paper, and how can I guide you to get more insight of you so that you can accelerate your journey with the knowledge you have. But yeah, my programs come with a 30-day guarantee, money back guarantee, because I know that I'm not the right coach for everyone. So therefore, I often meet everyone before we start working together so that we know that we are on the same page, let's say. But if for some reason you felt like, okay, coaching is not for you, or it wasn't the right thing, or you're not getting value, there's that risk-free. I've seen so many transformations. I can comfortably give you this guarantee because I've seen the results that my clients are getting. But yeah, so this birthday opportunity is that I want to break it down for you, because I tried for some people through messaging and it was a little unclear. So now you can save up to 2,200 this year, get funding from me, because I want to support your life and career transformations. So you can now go to the membership plans. If you have a membership outside already, or you're, for example, in my group program and you want to kind of update your plan to this one, That's totally possible. So you can just log in or set up your profile, say username and password, and go to the membership plans. Just select the Master Your Life and Business one-on-one and group. This is about this program where you get the one-on-one support, but also the bonus access to the group. So then with this code, 3 years, you can secure your tuition for the whole rest of the year for $300 for the next upcoming 11 months, since we are in February now. So this means that we do have an initial period of 3 months, and then you can continue monthly, depending on the situation. If you're looking to make smaller life changes, you're looking for that new career path or something else, in 3 months, we can achieve a lot. If you're wanting to make bigger life changes, I would say that this is a great opportunity for you to secure that special tuition. So 300 instead of 500 a month for all the access that I showed you previously. And like I said, totally risk-free to sign up now. We do have an onboarding session with you if we haven't yet, or if we haven't worked together yet. So we can then cancel within the 30 days. But the initial period is 3 months for us to get the results that you want. If you're looking to, let's say, start your business or making bigger life changes, it usually takes a little bit more than the 3 months. We get you off to a great start then. And I do want to share a client story. Like, in less than 2 months, we have really discovered her situation from being very confused what to do, where to get that income, to really clarifying her vision, her audience, her offering, what it is that she's passionate about, and what kind of business she's now building so that she can work remotely, moving to France this summer. Sorry, traveling Europe and finding the place where to settle in. That's it. Another person is moving to France. So I will then contact you about the next steps. But as a bonus, and this kind of came to me yesterday, so when you do sign up today, or those of you who have signed up already this week, you're in this to win a personal branding module. So that's another session where we really deep dive, whether you're looking to become higher sought after expert in your field, working for someone, or if you're planning to start your business, offering your services, or maybe having another source of income. This is really helpful for you to get that vision, messaging, or like audience, everything in place, like how you can connect with those. So I will then raffle a winner to win the personal branding module as well. Yeah, any questions that you will have, to send them to me. I know I was running this through very quickly, so you're welcome to also have a call with me if something is unclear. So happy to support you with any questions that you have. So let me just type in my email there in the chat. Or then if you do want to have a discovery session with me and we haven't yet, that's the Calendly link to do that. So we can see if I'm the right coach for you. Where is it that you are at? What are the next steps for you? And then you can, of course, choose to take those steps alone. And what I would advise is to get the support. If I'm not the right coach, who can support you to go to the next level? Because I don't know, what you think, but I really wasted first a year living still alone when I could have moved in with the love of my life. I wasted another 1.5 years trying alone when I could have really asked for the right support to focus on the right things. So I hope that what you're getting from this is that what can help you? What do you already have and you know that you're good at? But noticing what is maybe hindering you, holding you back from creating the life that you really want. I know some of my clients have been postponing their dreams for years and even decades. And I'm so freaking proud of you who have now taken the ownership of your life, choosing to put yourself first and going after the lifestyle that you really deserve. I know you've been wanting to do good and helping others, but it's really about that. I like the analogy, like put the oxygen mask first for you before helping others. Because if you're not well, what good does it do? This is your life and only you can live it. So it's up to you to choose how to spend your time and energy. Whew. Okay, I've been just like steaming. So hopefully you got plenty of value. Hearing my failures, I really wanted to open my heart and being honest with you. Yes, I have failed. Sometimes, social media can give like an impression like, oh my God, it's been all amazing and easy and fabulous for me. Yes, it has been those things as well, but there has been also those ups and downs, those down moments, I mean, the failures that I shared with you. So what are you learning from those? Come to the workshop of the masterclass, Failures to Fortune masterclass on Monday, the 5th. So it's coming up very soon. I am taking the next end of the week off. So this is instead of the meetup then. So we'll meet on Monday because Thursday we are flying to Portugal. So having a little weekend getaway somewhere a bit hopefully more warm weather than here in London. So rewarding myself with that. That's kind of a little, let's say, a birthday present for me. I mean, for the company. And for me to spend some quality time with my husband. So no meetup next week, Thursday. Come to the Monday masterclass and I'll see you there. And yes, I would love to hear if you have some questions. I've been talking so much that the chat has quieted down, but I'm happy to take any of your questions, what you have in mind, so I can stay for a few more minutes and guide you. How was this helpful for you today? Put why yes in the chat if it has. Really thinking what can I share with you that could help you. So any requests that you have or any feedback I can get from you will help me to also put this, make these meetups more useful for you. Yes, okay, thank you. And of course, if you want to go deeper, what was it? I heard some takeaways here earlier. What is really that was on top of your mind now when you're leaving this live meetup? What was your biggest takeaway? What did you learn? So I would love to hear those in the chat as well. Yes, 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 I see yeses. Well, that's always good feedback for me. Yes, you would like to hear from the community. Yes, me too. And hopefully on Monday, a little bit more when these maybe can sunk in, you can kind of take and pause and think about what is your situation? How does these things that I shared with you, how do they resonate with you? Where are you? I just used the first word failure because I was just sharing to my club members in January a conversation about growth mindset and how to reframe failure. And I hear that a lot working with my clients, like how they see, for example, not getting the result that they want as a failure, where instead we could reframe like, okay, what did I learn? Like I shared, like, okay, I've been wasting time, trying on my own, like really not using my time and skills the most effective way just because I've been stubborn. That's the word, stubborn. I've been stubborn. So what can it be for you that you really know? What's the one thing you know deep down that you get to work on so that you can grow to the next level? I resonated a lot with aspects of your story. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. And I look forward to hearing more on Monday. Like the overthinking. Yes, there's so much knowledge out there. There's so much noise. So it's so easy to be in the loop, like I need more information on, or I need to think this through and like finding the right solution because there's so many options available. For example, for coaching, like, yes, I'm not the only coach who can support you. If you resonated with my story and you think that I can help you, I'd love to. I'm looking to work with experts who are ready. They are wanting to step outside the overthinking or whatever has been holding them back. So if you are ready and willing, then I'm looking to work with you. Okay, that's it from me today. Oh, I didn't put the membership side. So here you can go to the membership plans. Like I said, secure this birthday special membership fee for the rest of the year. Now it's valid, and those of you who sign up today, or those of you, the lucky ones who've signed up already this week, I will throw out the winner to get that personal branding workshop. So who's excited to get a little branding for yourself? I see someone who already got that but from another service. So okay, I don't see more questions. So I look forward to seeing you Monday. So all clear, you're all clear how to get the, so the code is for 3 years. Very simple. Membership plan, 3 years for 300 a month. So that's the birthday special. And yes, I have answered your questions about the memberships before. So I think those of you who have signed up, we are all good and start working together, and look forward to seeing you in the Monday masterclass. So I just want to remind you, this was just a calendar for you to put it in the calendar to register so that you get the recording and the workbook as well. That I will share. So I will send you the registration information. Who wants to join the Monday workshop? So I just make sure that you will get the materials for the Monday. So who's in for the Monday Failures into Fortune masterclass? just put me in the chat, or on Facebook. I can also DM you the me, okay? So I'll just make sure that you will then receive all the information needed for you to attend. Okay. Thank you for joining. It was a pleasure spending my birthday with you. Me just going to register a few. Okay, yes, I'll make sure that you will get the registration links and then the workbook, so that you have the workbook before the Monday masterclass starts. Okay. Yes, thank you for the hearts, and thank you for being in this journey wherever we have met over these 3 years or before that. And thank you. Cheers for the company's birthday. I know, LIVIO JOY. I'm all about bringing you more joy in your life. So how can I make these life, career, business changes and transformations more fun, simple, and especially bring more joy to you? So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm sharing this with you. Okay, I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for coming. And those of you watching the replay, to put in the chat who's coming to the Monday, so I know to send all the details for you. Okay, that's it for me now. Thank you.